dum 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 dum
Space between, space between, space between. Space between.
Welcome to the Space Between podcast, where we talk about the space between life and art, passion and business, what's happening now, and what's happening next. I'm Pat Shand.
I'm your wife. I'm Amy Shand.
That's great. That's how it's going to be from now on. I'm just going to go, I'm your husband. That's how I'll start.
Hello.
And our cat, Neil, for those who follow us on social media, our biggest cat, Neil, is at the foot between the mic and the recording computer and the streaming computer. He's at a trifecta waiting to lunge into my lap.
Yo, this morning Pat went to go get my car fixed, and I woke up like a little bit after they're supposed to eat breakfast. And I woke up and I tried to go to the bathroom and make a pot of coffee, and they were just following me around. And we have 5 cats. They were following me in a herd of cats around. I couldn't even step through them. I had to go around them to go anywhere. It was insane. They were mobbing.
That's just the culture of a cat owner, you know. It's that's one of the
Usually I'm at work and it's you that deals with the mob.
Oh, that's true.
So
I know it very well. The mob. Like if I shower before I feed the cats, if I open the door post shower, they are posted up, a gang of cats.
It's insane.
It's one of the few things I find that have you seen those memes where it's like a picture of a cat and it has like certain areas like scratch here and you'll die, you know? That I find is not true for our cats.
No, you can pretty much pet them anywhere for at least a short period of time.
Yeah, there are so many jokes and memes about cat behavior that I find doesn't apply to our sweet angels.
The most that it applies to is our shyest cat, but even still, he's pretty social.
I think so too.
He's sitting over there right now. He doesn't hide or anything.
No, he's perched up on our
He's just not really a
books.
toucher, you know? He doesn't like to be touched.
It's true, but the rest of them are cuddlers.
But the other cats will be on top of him.
I'd say more than any dogs too, you know?
They're pretty social.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes over is usually surprised, especially if they say like they're not a cat person. They come over and they're surprised. Like, remember Bijan in San Diego?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I had a friend in San Diego, and when he came over, he was like, "No, I don't like cats." And then I think it was Neil was sitting on his shoes while his shoes were still on his feet.
It's true.
And he's like, "Oh, this little guy, he's pretty cute." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, because he's interested in you."
You can't meet our cats if you're a cat hater and leave the same way you came. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And if it does happen, you're not leaving alive.
Yes.
But my point was, though, that the whole cats bothering you for food and screaming, that's the one stereotype that we find is pretty true for our cats, too.
They do. They love to eat.
It's true. We have, for those who are watching the live broadcast of the podcast, we have Zach O'Connor commenting. Zach is a friend of Space Between. He's a great guy. He supported all of our campaigns. And we actually know Zach in real life. He's a good guy.
He's awesome. He's also kind of a toy collector like me because he hooks his toys up that I made him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like the little Clonsters.
Oh, yeah.
Rappy. And he says he's just remembering it's Monday. So, yeah, we're recording on Monday today. Usually we do Tuesdays.
No. We always record Mondays, and we put the podcast out officially on Tuesdays.
Gotcha.
So for anyone who is just catching us on Facebook Live, tune in every Monday to see us stream. And then for those who wait for either the video podcast on YouTube or the audio on SoundCloud, that's a Tuesday for us. But yeah.
I don't know what day it is anyway.
Who does? You know, like that's the freelance life too, you know? You kind of just lose track of days. Yeah. But how's life treating you?
Pretty good. I only worked 4 hours today, and I don't babysit all week, so I get to sleep in a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, just work to go home, and now I'm here.
I want to talk today about what we saw on the road recently.
Oh, and we looked, yeah.
All right, so I'll start it off. Do you guys remember that design that was on cafeteria cups? It's a white background with a purple and bluish swirl.
Like a teal.
Yeah, it's a teal swirl.
Teal and purple.
Yes, it's iconic. And
A splash.
for those who don't know what we're talking about, I'm gonna post a picture of it up here in the YouTube version of this video. But it's a classic image, and it's been I guess it's been taken into memes recently. But here's what we saw.
Not that we knew of.
Not that we knew of. We saw while driving a car done up in this style. It was
It was like a muscle car.
yes, yeah. You can describe the car better.
It's yeah, I'm not sure, but it definitely, I think it's a GTR.
Oh yeah, definitely it is.
And it's white mostly, but it's like white like the cup, and it has the markings like the cup across the side, like a racing stripe, but not a racing stripe. It's that teal and blue
Yes.
splash.
It's yeah. I thought it
So-
was actually pretty dope.
So Pat's like, that looks like the old cups. Thinking like he was just making like a connection in his head.
Yeah.
Like as if we didn't know that he did it on purpose. So then I see in small font on the back, there's a decal on the back window
Yes.
of his Instagram account. And the Instagram's for the car. And the Instagram is GTR_Dickmagnet.
Yes,
So I'm like-
GTR Dickmagnet.
So I'm like, I have to look this up. So we looked it up, found the Instagram, and sure enough, it's like 100 pictures of this car.
Oh yeah, it was the car's Instagram.
The cup car.
Yeah, and we found the guy too. And
Because he has a separate Instagram for himself, but
Yeah.
just like I have for Chi-Chi, the cat,
yes,
he has an Instagram for his car.
didn't he say like meme master or something?
I'm not sure, but he said that in his info, it says it explains why the Instagram's called GTR Dickmagnet, because he said it only attracts guys or something, like only guys want to. And that reminds me of what we just saw in The Office with the Xterra,
Oh hell yeah!
when
Yeah.
Andy's like, it's a great icebreaker because you look over at a light and it's an Xterra and it's always a woman driving it.
Yeah, except that Andy Bernard.
Yeah.
We've been loving The Office, but we just had to share that story that you rarely ever meet a car with an Instagram, but a car based on a meme, based on a cup, with an Instagram on the road,
He's quite the hobbyist.
amazing. I
And wait, did I follow him or just find him?
I don't
had
know.
to have followed him.
I think that if we
I think
did
you guys
follow
should
him,
follow him.
we definitely deserve him a follow after we're talking
Definitely.
about him live. But yeah, so go out there on Instagram, search GTR_Dickmagnet. Know that we saw this car in person,
Mm-hmm.
in Carson, and follow that car. Pretty cool. So, is it true though?
He has like, I think almost or over 1,000 followers.
Were you attracted to the car, or is it true that it's a dick magnet? Because I like the car. My
thought it was
dick
cool looking?
is magnetized toward the
Yeah,
car. Yes,
that was
it's
pretty
true.
cool looking myself. I wouldn't have it.
Ooh, that's a tough call. You know, that's a car where if I were a cop in a bad mood, I would probably pull that motherfucker over. Right?
Yeah, but what would you say? Why?
You're an asshole, is what I would say.
Okay.
But as a person, he's not an asshole. I think. I mean, it's definitely it borders on douche to have that car.
But
But
everyone likes what they like, you know? He spent his money.
yeah,
He got the car souped up. It's
Yes.
probably runs nice. It's a good car. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. I don't know like that much about cars. I mostly like Chevys. But like I spend my money on dolls, you know?
yeah, and it's better.
So-
GTR_Dick Rider.
Magnet.
Dick
Dick Rider.
Magnet.
Like Sack Rider.
That'd be hilarious. Just a side story. Amy has a childhood friend whose last name is Sack Rider. Like you're riding with nothing but the sack sticking out, you know?
Luckily he was pretty popular or else he would
You
have.
have to be.
Yeah. He was super smart. That's
Imagine if his name was Richard Sack Rider.
Dick Sack Rider.
My parents know a couple, and the guy in the couple's name is Richie Cox.
Dick Cox.
Richie Cox. What mother and no offense to Richie if he ever sees this, but you had to have heard this before. Your parents named you Dick, and your last name is Cox, bruh. That's kind of extra. But all right, so what I was building toward was GTR underscore Dickmagnet, or even if it was Dick Ryder, but if it was Dick Ryder, better than Truck Nuts.
Those are horrible.
Right? And it's better than that weird picture of Calvin pissing. You know? I see that a lot. Why is that so prevalent?
I don't understand that.
Who wants Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes to piss on their car?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I would prefer to be a dick magnet than a piss magnet.
I keep yawning. I don't have enough oxygen in my body.
No, you don't. You know what? Oxygen is a part of water, right? H2O.
Yeah, Pat doesn't think I drink enough water.
Watch. I'll test her. I'll put a bottle of water in front of her dinner, okay? And she'll either do one of two things. One, this is new, she won't crack it open at all. She'll go dry. Fucking desert action. With food in her body, slowly slipping down her esophagus. No lubrication, okay?
Ew, you're making me sound gross.
Or two, right? Two, she becomes the girl from Signs. Who leaves out all the half-drunk bottles of water, so when the fucking alien comes and no one knows that he has a fucking water affliction yet, he probably should have researched that before coming to the fucking water planet, right? But he comes into the house, I pick up my bat, take my lucky swing, knock all the water over, because it's fucking everywhere. Like in Science. Everywhere. And he takes one sip.
I'm really bad at just leaving stuff around.
Well, I don't care about leaving stuff around. I care about your health. I care about your health. So just lubricate your insides.
I feel like it's true that a lot of people don't drink the amount of water that should be.
A lot of people.
No, it's true. It's like a universal thing, I think, that people don't drink enough water, but you're really good about drinking water, and I'm really bad about it, so it's funny.
I stay real hydrated.
Yeah, you drink a lot of water.
Call me Young Hydro.
And I am dehydrated as well.
You are. But we can work on that.
Yeah.
It'll wet you up.
Yeah, definitely.
On our live stream, Chris Connor chimes in. What time do you guys go live on Monday? Answer to that is pretty much when Amy's off from work.
Usually I'm off by like 5.
Yeah. And,
but today I was off at 4, so.
Yeah, but we definitely play it loose, though. You know, we sometimes just based on our schedule, we keep it loose. We just put it out there, and the live video stays on Facebook, though. So if you want the raw shit, it's gonna be on my Facebook. But for the YouTube version, the plus of watching that too after you've seen this is that with that one, I edit our audio from our microphone into that, so it's a lot more clear than this live stream. So spend time with us, watch live, and then for the high quality edit later on, catch us on YouTube or SoundCloud.
Yeah, just a little bit of a different version.
Oh yeah. Oh, and for those who are watching the video, our cat Neil is here trying to get into my lap.
We kicked him off the couch to start the podcast, but he's been on the floor staring at us ever since we started.
He takes up so much room.
He never left.
He's exposing his asshole.
Neil, cover yourself.
He's a Dickmagnet. All right, so we have a lot more comments. Let's see. Live, Chris goes, that's true irony there. Flashback to grade school via oh yeah, the cup, absolutely. Let's see. Giovanni Amores says, I want mine to say D's nuts. You know what? That does border on truck nuts because it's car and nuts, but
the nuts though are gross and I hate it. And then most of the time they're like skin colored.
Usually skin colored. So weird. But
on like a big brightly colored truck, skin colored nuts hanging off.
A D's nuts joke never does get old though, so I do appreciate that.
The words is better.
Yeah, the words are always better than the actual physical nuts. You know? All right, so today also I wanted to talk about Amy and I did a reaction video recently to a song called Next Up.
Yeah, it was a music video.
Yeah, it was a music video. And those on Facebook might have seen this guy. One of the performers, the artists, is a guy who is now going by a moniker that he's been dubbed with, Wide Neck. He's the guy who you probably saw, his mugshot went viral. He is a guy with an extremely wide neck. He has some, pretty much the neck goes from his ears and just slopes down. A very, very wide tree-like neck. And he went viral. You know, people posted on the picture.
People went crazy about it.
Oh yeah, so many puns, neck puns. And then he went on to embrace that. He made his social media, because he didn't have social media at all. He rebranded himself as Wide Neck, and he teamed up with this guy, Long Neck, who was this. He looks like a kid to me. He looks young, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd say he's like
Definitely
at most
least
18,
a teenager,
right?
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, they made a rap song together called Next Up, where they're essentially recreating the neck puns as a rap. And Amy found it a bit disturbing, you know. I think it was a little bit funny, but it wasn't. I mean, it was just so internet, you know.
Yeah.
It was just so internet. But what I saw today was an interview with Wide Neck, a long interview, and it was. I found myself feeling compassion for Wide Neck, because it's. When something funny happens on the internet and you just see a picture of someone, you're so removed from that person as a person. We've
You got to know him today?
yeah, I did. We've really practiced the idea of just a person becoming a meme and like talking about that person as a meme, and especially when that person embraces that and monetizes that, it's easy to see them as the culmination of your own jokes. But the truth is that the guy who has a wide neck is a dude. You know, he's a guy. He lives life
He's a real man.
beyond his neck, right? So you see my hand is out and Neil just rubs his face on it with his wet nose. All right, so I wanted to go over a bit of, I texted this to you today. So, first of all, Wide Neck sounds just like Gucci Mane. Okay? Just like him. So, the whole time in the interview, it's the camera's fully on Wide Neck, and you hear this guy with the most bitch-ass voice behind the camera, asking the most bitch-ass questions. The whole time, he's asking about his neck the whole time. We learn next to nothing about who this man is. There are more questions about his neck than him.
That's why he's there, you know?
I mean, it is why he's there, but I would like to learn who the man behind the neck muscles are, you know, is. So, here's... Neil is sucking his... Neil, you gotta stop, okay? Go ahead, buddy. Oh, man. For those who are just hearing the audio, my cat Neil just tried to suck himself off on the podcast.
Oh my god.
I mean, they heard that, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah, he, for those who didn't catch the previous stories, Neil nurses on himself. He licks his own leg and sucks it as if it were a teat. And he has done so ever since he was young, because Amy robbed him from his mother at a very
Pat
young age.
loves to say that. That's not true.
I mean, Amy found him in a pile of shit when his mom went for a walk, very brief walk, and Amy just saw him there, scooped him up and took him home.
No. I rescued him.
No, it's true. She did rescue him from
I'm
his
his mother.
neglectful mother. All right, so back to Wide Neck.
Who knows what happened to his mom? Maybe she passed away.
Wide Neck or Neil's?
Both.
All right, so listen. Wide Neck is on this interview, being asked question after question after question about his neck, and he answers the same way every time. He says that he embraced it when he saw a chance to make money in a way that was legal, but he's dismissive of the whole neck being crazy thing. He grew up as a regular dude. One of my favorite quotes is he goes, "It's just my neck, you heard me? Ain't no medical issue." like that. I mean, it probably is, but he just doesn't know about it, right?
He's fine though. He doesn't have to go to the doctor.
No, he doesn't go to the doctor. They ask him like if he gets checkups, but he's like, it's not. It's just my neck. You know.
You heard?
You heard me? That's some Cash Money shit. That's some like Cash Money early 2000s shit.
I would love to interview him on this podcast.
I would love to have him here. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I had a comparison that I thought was pretty apt because he was in jail for a while, and he said that when he was just like growing up and living life, he was a stand-up dude. He was a hard guy. No one wanted to fuck around with him. No one's going around like saying neck puns to him, and he was unfamiliar with the culture where young dudes, even dudes who he would now say are hard but young, roast one another. When he was growing up, none of his friends were roasting him and like making fun of his neck because he would get pissed off and fight them. And my comparison was like this, right? So it's like when a mafia dude goes to jail, right? Say a mafia dude from the Sopranos era who gets locked up then, comes out now, and hears all this talk about young gangster dudes eating ass.
And it's better if you've seen The Sopranos because this is a big problem.
Oh yeah,
in that show.
I'll get to it.
Right.
There's a whole plot line where they find out that Uncle Junior, who is Tony, the lead character's uncle, goes down on women. He loves it. He just does it, right? And that is a source of shame for him. None of the mafia dudes will ever admit to that. They think it's a submissive act, right? Imagine that, right? You go to jail and then come out and the world has changed. That's what I thought of when I thought of this. I somehow tied it back to eating ass. And it also reminded me of this because here's this guy who, I mean, like obviously he knows he has a big neck, but he comes out of jail, right? And the world is talking about his neck. And he has to deal with the idea that, oh, when people outside of my friend group or family or people I know in real life, when they see me, the first thing they see is my neck. Not me as a man, not me as a person, but my neck. And that reminded me of this one time in school. I was in 3rd grade in Miss McGurkle's class. Okay? Young little Goosebumps fan. Our class went to the library and met with another class to watch 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Okay? And sat down, and I remember as the film started, a kid in front of me, as if pulled by magic, turned around, looked at me in the face, and said, "Dang, you got a big head." Like, shocked at seeing me. So I left that situation thinking, I have a big head. And that's part of my life now. So have I grown into it? Is it still big? Like, do you look at me and go, God, he has a big head?
Not necessarily, but if it was the same size when you were a young boy, then yeah, it would have been big.
Yeah. Do you have any, like, parts of your body or, like...
Yeah, my feet. They're really big. Remember?
Your feet are big?
Yeah, big feet.
You do?
You know that.
I do know that.
My friends used to call me Flintstone feet.
I love it. Yeah, we're actually talking about it recently. Amy's brother and his girlfriend stayed over this past weekend.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I referenced Amy's big feet, and then she came over and sat down with all of us, and her brother's girlfriend, Alicia, looks down and goes, "Wow, you really do have big feet."
They're not nasty. They're just big.
No, they're not nasty at all. All right, so...
I have great balance.
Chris Connor comments, "Neil, easy bro, geez." I agree. Neil never takes it easy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he says, takes a throat punch to a whole new level. Oh, for sure. That guy, wide neck, could take a throat punch. if I were fighting him, I would aim for the solar plex because that neck could take anything. But no, he seems like a pretty regular guy who got caught up in a weird meme. You know,
Definitely.
if
And made some money about it.
oh for sure, like I don't fault
Why
him
not?
at all. I more fault like us than him. You know, like we watched the video, reacted to it. I probably laughed at some of those neck puns. I'm sure you did too. Like, he's a regular guy, and just the structure of the world the way it is now just made him into a meme. But I just wanted to like remind myself in seeing the interview, he's very much a person too, you know. But what I wanted to ask you is, if something similar happened to you, if a picture of you got out and became a meme. And not even just from your gigantic feet, but more like say you made a funny like face or something, and you became a meme that people used as a reaction type thing. Like there's like scumbag Steve meme, you know. There's the guy who like blinks like this, you know. Like if you became a meme, would you embrace it the same way? Would you be ashamed? How would you handle that?
I guess it depends on what the meme was, you know? Because there's a bunch of them that I don't think like, oh, poor girl in that meme.
Right.
But like, yeah, it depends on what it was. If it was something like him, it would be a harder decision. The line of like embarrassment or rolling with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard to say.
Here's one. There's a picture in the fridge where it's from your license. And you
can make that a meme for sure.
Like the most stoned person I've ever seen. Your eyes are 98% closed.
I have to take another license picture on Friday.
I hope you don't. I hope it just carries over.
I don't even look the same.
But if that became a meme, would you embrace that? Would you make a song out of it?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Definitely.
Because I saw recently too, and this we won't react to because it's corny, but I laughed for what it was. I don't know if it's worth watching again. But do you know about that girl who was caught on camera dipping her chicken strip into soda and eating it?
Ew.
I guess you don't.
You know she has sensitive teeth. How could you say that?
Where's that from? What is that? That's in The Office. But who said that?
It's Michael Scott when he dips his steak into his red wine.
Boom! Yes! Yes! So good. This is going to become an Office podcast real soon. It's so quotable.
You can make so many references.
It's so good.
I made that same reference with my friend Hope at work the other day.
You did?
I don't even remember how, but it worked out amazingly.
And she knew.
Fuck yeah, she knew.
She's a big fan of The Office. But yeah, so you haven't seen that video going around?
No.
She was at a sports game. I don't even know what sport. I think maybe basketball.
Had to be. Just kidding.
She dipped a chicken strip into soda and ate it.
Okay.
And she's been on TV about this. She made a music video about it. Man. And her Instagram is popping now.
Because of that.
Yeah. You can get famous off of so little now.
The only thing that I do that everyone else does is dip French fries in milkshakes.
Oh, everyone does that.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's not even gross.
No.
But, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. You know, it's as you said, it depends on what it is. Like if it's something that was like gross or embarrassing, don't know if I would embrace it. You know, but what would concern me either way is like I have spent so long trying to build who I am to people who follow me and like my readers and friends and such, that the idea that I would become instantly more famous for something that isn't a part of my work would definitely unnerve me. Right. You know? So it kind of hollows you out and replaces what you are in some ways, you know, at least to other people, you know?
Yeah. People that scroll the internet specifically for that stuff too.
Right.
And like looking for memes and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, that just makes me think about when I had more followers and when I had a more specific following on Instagram for like my modeling and stuff. when you said that you try to like. I feel like in the last few years, my social networking on Instagram has gotten more like centered on like the home life and the cats. When it used to be more of like a business thing, now it's more of a personal thing.
Right.
With my Instagram, because we have the company and stuff now.
How do you feel that's changed the way people will interact with you, right?
Yeah. Like nobody, like, cause I used to be only professional pictures, like only professional modeling pictures, and I would do all the hashtags and everything, and I would be trying to like social network and stuff. So I would get like other like Suicide Girl models and stuff trying to like network with me if they were like nearby and stuff, like taking pictures and whatnot, and like more definitely the percentage of people, if anyone, that like slides up in my DMs is not like a creepy dude.
Yeah.
So much as because like now the pictures is mostly like of Neil and stuff and like of my collections and everything like that. So there's different communities for everything. So now I'm just part of a different community, I would say, on that, on social, on Instagram especially. Facebook has always just been like family and friends in school and stuff.
It was really interesting seeing those kind of comments when we first started dating, because you had and have a bigger following than I do by multiples. So I remember on my Facebook, when I said that we were together, the response was very different than when you posted pictures of us on yours.
Yeah.
I remember when you posted pictures of us on yours, there was one guy who was like friend zoned, like right away.
That.
And I saw that and I was thinking like, does he think he had a chance with her?
Like he's not even in the same state.
Right.
You know?
And that's true of like just guys on Instagram in general. Like they'll follow someone and like entertain the idea of them together. And because I saw a popular suicide girl, Moon Suicide, posted a picture of herself and her boyfriend saying that whenever she does one of these posts, she gets massive unfollows and doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because, like, fuck that guy,
Yeah.
Fuck the guy who unfollows.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, what kind of DMs did you get back then, though? Did you get any, like, send Bobs type shit?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, so it's hard to, like, really remember. It was those, and then people that, like, thought they were photographers but weren't.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Like, let me take your picture. I have a camera. Sort of thing.
Meanwhile, it's a Polaroid?
Yeah, or something. But never like, can I take you on a date or anything, but always like either something like overtly sexual and rude.
Yeah. Or
something that was like shifty, like trying to be like, let's set something up to take pictures. I'm just like, no thanks. Always looking for a portfolio of some kind at least.
Yeah.
Didn't have one.
For real.
Besides their Instagram account.
No. Really interesting, though,
But yeah.
The way that people try to be slick online is so interesting.
Yeah,
like, just
the
be
internet's
yourself.
Scary, for real.
Yeah.
You were talking about the dark web the other night because you read or heard something about how that the web is like an iceberg.
Yeah.
Where the top tip of it is like the web.
Yes.
And then what was the middle one?
Like a subscription-based stuff.
What's it called, though? Deep
web. Yeah.
And then underneath that, and even bigger, is dark web, which is like the super scary shit.
Yeah.
It's like the ocean.
Insane. Yeah, that's a great comparison. Yeah. That's even better than the iceberg comparison.
Well, the iceberg's in the ocean.
It's true, but more than just the bottom of the iceberg. The ocean is most of the world, as the dark web is most of the web, and it's uncharted. So there's shit that you don't even know about in there.
But some people do.
It's true, but I would never go on the dark web.
Fuck no.
Ever.
Me either. I don't even know how, and I don't want to.
Yeah, like, I kind of don't even want to know much about it. You probably want to know more about it, though.
Nope. The most that I want to know about it is like a fictional, like Black Mirror type TV show.
Really?
Or like a documentary.
Because you are into true crime, though.
I am into true crime, but I just feel like that stuff makes me sick to my stomach most of the time. Like I do like I love true crime and I love like mystery. Like I've been Googling a lot of like mysterious disappearances where they're like never seen again. Nobody knows why. And they look into it and stuff like that. And I do like unsolved cases and then like long time unsolved cases that are solved and stuff. But like this dark web stuff I hate because like first it's like unstoppable.
Yeah.
And it's sickening a lot of the time
Oh,
because
it's hard. It's so
so
gross.
hidden. It's just
Yeah.
stuff that makes you queasy, you know? And like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to I want to watch a documentary that has a beginning, middle, and end about it. I don't want to be left off like, wow, there's nothing I can do about this. This is horrible.
Yep. Still happening.
Exactly.
Always going to happen.
Exactly. Like
I understand that.
constant problem that's not being like attacked sort of thing.
It's true.
So it's like different, but I do love true crime. There was just a mini-sode on Mondays. The mini-sode come out for My Favorite Murder.
Yeah.
Or listen to that.
That is Amy's favorite podcast, I'd say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My Favorite Murder.
Yeah.
We recommend it.
I just started listening to one, Creepy Caffeine, too. It's good.
It's a good
You
one?
want to check it out. It's two ladies, and they're really cool.
I'll check it out for sure.
Nice.
A few more comments from the live stream. Zach asks, is that visit going to make it onto the vlog? We didn't vlog that because we wanted to kind of live in the moment, you
It
know?
was super short because
Yeah, it was
they
short.
spent the first half in the city, which I was really glad for them because they were able to get a hotel room and stay right near Penn. So they walked around a bunch and got a lot of sightseeing in because my brother had never been to New York.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And I was working. And then I had the couple days off that they were here. And we just relaxed and we watched some TV. We went and got some good food. We went to a diner and stuff like that. And we didn't have too much time, so we just didn't like bust out the camera or anything like that. I hardly
Yeah.
took any like pictures. I don't even think I have a picture of the both of us, just of them two. But it was
I have a
nice
good one
to
of
see
you and
them.
Jeremy.
Oh, nice. Okay,
do.
cool.
Giovanni comments, embrace it, cash in if possible about the
About the
modeling.
meme stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, about the meme
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why not, right?
Yep.
Zach comments, I've been watching those dark web box opening videos on YouTube and getting chills.
What is that? What is that?
What are you doing, Zach?
Zach.
No,
What?
That's too scary for me, man. That's
The
too
only
scary.
box opening videos I watch is like LOL dolls, bro.
Opens the box, and there's like a thumb in there.
No. Oh my god.
Open it,
I
and there's
can't
just a
even
wide neck, and that's
think
it.
about that. Yo. Zach's wild.
All right, so we're getting toward the end this time. I just want to spotlight a Kickstarter. And for the last two, we've been kind of making fun in a supportive way of Kickstarters. This time, it's just going to be full support.
All right.
This is a friend of ours, Emily Ree.
Oh, I love her stuff.
Oh, yeah. She's the creator of Anarchy Dreamers. She's done work for Space Between. She has done, she did our pin for Prison Witch. She's done work on multiple campaigns for us. She had a story and a holographic card from Destiny New York. And she has the art book for her series Anarchy Dreamers on Kickstarter right now. The book is called Melty Color Psychology. And it's beautiful, you know. It's she has this sort of like bright pastel color drippy pop thing going on.
It's
And
really nice. It's like a gumball candy sort of like theme. Like
yeah, it's very
pink
candy.
and purple.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I love it.
It's a book compiling the art from her series for the past 10 years. So it's just years and years of development, beautiful art. You can see where Emily started and what she's doing now. It's going to be a really cool book. The books that she's produced in the series before are amazing. So in lieu of a Kickstarter to poke fun at in a positive way this time, I'm just going to say go and support Melty Colored Psychology. It's
It looks awesome.
yeah, and it does. I think it's cool for people who are fans of her webcomic or who have never read it before. You know, it's just going to be a cool art book. And I, for one, have pledged and can't wait to have my own.
Nice. Can't wait to see it.
And anything else to add this time?
No, thanks for coming. And thanks for your comments. And yeah, we'll be up on YouTube tomorrow.
Indeed. Oh yeah, Zach comments her campaign blew up Kickstarter today. So close. Yeah, her goal. Good to mention that, Zach. Her goal is $1,500, and she is almost at $1,200. Pledge now to the Kickstarter. I'm going to post the link in the comments below on YouTube and SoundCloud. Don't miss it. And Yeah, you know what? We've been being super casual about how we end these things. We used to have a sign out, but now you know what? We keep it so real here. So real, so fresh, so raw.
I'm your white.
We're out.
Bye.
Bye.
Space between.